So, the ABC Family Channel series, The Secret Life of an American Teenager, just announced that Bristol Palin, the daughter of Sarah and Todd Palin, will be appearing on the show in its upcoming third season, where she will be portraying herself. You know, she's being billed as America's most famous teenage mother, and so it's very appropriate that she's on the show, since the show revolves around the central character, who is an unwed mother, you know, teenager, and dealing with the pregnancy and all the consequences of the birth of the child, trying to raise them. Now, this is just a case of stunt casting, and shows do it all the time, but usually it's done with someone older, like, say, Christopher Reeve, who several years ago, before he passed away, appeared on several episodes of the show Smallville to try to draw awareness to spinal cord injuries and to finding a cure and raising money and such. And, you know, it was a very laudable thing, and he wasn't being rewarded the way Bristol is being rewarded for her teenage pregnancy, you know, which is really ironic, because this show, The Secret Life of an American Teenager, is all about teenagers and their problems and the consequences and stuff. And in this case, the consequences of Bristol's pregnancy are great. She gets to be a star. She gets, to go to Hollywood. They're going to film it in Los Angeles, and, there'll be all this media attention, and she'll be treated like a queen, and it'll just be great and fun and everything. And that's the consequence of her pregnancy. Particularly, I would say to you, Governor Palin. Myself, I consider her a liberal in most respects, but where my family is concerned, I am a conservative. I'm as conservative as you could get. I will do anything to protect my children. And you, as a conservative, I hope would have those same family values. You would want to protect your kids, because every time, any one of your kids gets mentioned in the media, you just fly off the handle. Letterman made a joke about your daughter, which was perfectly innocent a while back, and you were on him like a hawk up until he apologized. And more recently, on this episode of The Family Guy, there was this reference from the character with Down syndrome on the show, who said, I'm the daughter of the former governor of Alaska. And so then you go running off to the O'Reilly factory to complain about how you and your children are being mistreated in the media, and it's not funny, even though you never actually saw the episode. Because if you had seen the episode, you would have seen that they treated this character with Down syndrome with a great deal of respect. She was a real human being, and the actress who portrayed, did the voice work for the character, has Down syndrome, and really liked the episode and believed in what it said. And I would have to say she's an expert on the subject. You should be doing everything you can to try to protect your daughter from this stuff, because if she goes on that show, the late night jokes are going to start flying. The baby's, her baby's going to get dragged into this. And let's face it, the kid's father is a train wreck. Levi Johnson, posing for Playboy, Playgirl, doing all this media stuff. He's a train wreck. Shouldn't your grandchild have one relatively normal parent? So, my message to you is do everything you can to keep Bristol from showing up on that show, because it's an accident waiting to happen.